all due respect, Umbreon, when are you going to replace that haggard old hoodie?
This old thing? I can't do that. Too many memories with it.
It's really starting to show its age, you know. The world of fashion waits for no man.
You know I don't care too much for that stuff, Flareon. Besides, where am I gonna find another hoodie like this one? It's pretty one of
Hey, you doing all right?
Huh? Yeah, sorry. Was just thinking about some stuff.
PRC stuff?
Yeah.
Is it because we were in Olivine?
I didn't think we would ever go back there. Seeing it all again kind of freaked me out, I guess.
Me too. I like being on a rescue team because I get to make Pokemon happy. It's my favorite thing to do. But fighting with the PRC made me realize that there's a lot of other Pokemon out there in the world who I can't help, who I can't make smile. There's always going to be another group out there that we don't know about who are kidnapping and capturing Pokemon.
That's kind of bleak, isn't it? How do you stay so upbeat if that's how you feel?
Find in an appropriate size, but frankly, you can do better.
I can't help it, I guess.
I wish it came that naturally to me.
Well, you know, they have an advice column in Downpour Digest you might like. Psychoanalysis with Psyduck is a really good read.
Maybe I'll give it a look when we get back.
Hey, Slowpokes! Azalea's just over the ridge!
Coming! I've got a copy in Flareon's bag.
Umbreon, I don't suppose you've been to Azalea recently?
Nope.
We haven't been away from Mahogany for a long time ourselves. Finding Leafeon and Glaceon may be more difficult than we'd hoped.
Wish we could just ask the guild where they are.
You know that won't work. They're a freelance rescue team. It was a wonder they were willing to work with us under Magikarp.
Then where should we start?
Don't ask me. All these cities look the same.
I think we should check in that store.
Slush Rush? You think they're in a smoothie store?
Definitely. Glaceon loves smoothies.
No sign of them in here.
Maybe they're at that hat store? Leafeon loves hats.
Come on, guys. We can't be checking every store for them. We're stopping for lunch? Seriously?
Gotta eat eventually. We've been searching all morning.
Espeon could be halfway across Kanto by now. We have to stop wasting time.
Look, if you have a better idea, I'm all... ears.
She's looking right at us.
Long time no see, huh?
What are you doing in Azalea?
We were,
We were hoping to find you, actually.
Congratulations. You did it.
Couldn't stay away from me, could you, Flareon?
But no! I mean, yes?
Sorry to interrupt, but we need your help.
Umbreon? Is that you? Did you find your brother?
I didn't, and that's why we're here. We found out that he was in Olivine recently. He made a trade with a Shuckle for some sort of Z-ring.
we were hoping Glaceon could help us make sense of it. Apparently it's old world tech.
Old world info is hard to come by. Tracking something like that down could take months of research.
We don't have months. Espeon could be hurt out there.
Isn't there something we could do that might speed things up? Is that a no?
There might be something. I'll have to check my books.
Ugh, you're gonna get her started again.
It won't be long. I already know which book I need.
You guys coming?
That's a cool spatula you got there.
Vaporeon, what are you still doing over there?
Glaceon, Leafeon, you found them! Que bonita!
You know, for as long as I've known you, I don't think I've ever been to your place before.
Glaceon doesn't like having others over much. Probably because of the mess.
I'm surprised you can keep something so clean, Leafeon.
It's actually not all that hard to keep up appearances. Not that you would know.
You never miss a beat, huh?
Glaceon's no fun. I have to get out of my system while you guys are here.
You sure do have a lot of books, Glaceon. What exactly are you looking for?
There's a book of legends I read recently that mentions something useful.
Johto's Myths and More?
That's it. Give it to me. Here. There is talk of a being that dwells deep in the ruins of Alph. Unseen for millennia, this Pokemon was said to have vast knowledge beyond the understanding of Pokemon that live in our world. It is said they come from another dimension.
Wait, that's it? What does that have to do with the Z-Ring?
We don't have the knowledge to solve the Z-Ring problem on our own, but whatever's down there might be able to point us in the right direction.
If it even exists.
You said we don't have months to research this. The ruins of Alpha are only a day's walk from here.
But I was already there! All I found was that Pokeball whatever on the ground.
I think it's a good idea. Glaceon hasn't led us astray before.
Stop it. You're making me blush.
Umbreon, I know it's not perfect, but isn't it worth trying? The worst that can happen is we lose a few days on travel. But we might be able to find something if we go.
But this isn't working! We've barely found anything and we've gone all over the place!
Oh yeah, and you had so much more to show for running in circles and getting beaten up by bandits. We've done more in the last week than you got done in over half a year.
Ugh, you're the worst!
Let him have a moment, Vaporeon. He'll come back when he's ready. And as for you, Jolteon, you could try to be a little nicer.
Whatever.
Look, Leafeon and I are willing to help out, but you need to work through this. If you treat this like our last few missions in Mahogany, then you might as well go without us.
I understand. I'm sorry. We appreciate your help with everything, and we're gonna do it right this time. I promise. Umbreon,
Don't. I'm willing to go to the ruins of Alph. Sorry for making a scene. I just want to find my brother.
Then let's get going. Before this creep starts going through my things.
I changed my mind. Do they have to come?
The book mentions there's sounds deep inside the ruins. If we enter the cave, it's possible Leafeon can lead us to the source.
Oh, wow! These carvings are super neat!
What do you think they say?
No one is really sure.
what is this?
Seems to be some sort of puzzle.
Oh, you've gotta be kidding.
Can you solve it, Glaceon?
I'll try.
Let me take a look at it.
I want to help!
Would you guys back off? You're doing it wrong. Let me see it.
Wait. Back up! I think the floor's hollow! You okay?
I'm okay! I landed on Flareon! He's soft.
Get off. I can barely see a thing in here.
Oh, come on, Flareon. Why don't you light up a torch for us?
What is it with you and the fire thing? We all get it. I can't use fire. Get some new material.
Someone's cranky because he can't use fire.
Close your eyes. I got this. What the?
What on earth are we looking at?
Hola, amigos!
Hello.
Did anyone else hear that?
I think we found our Pokemon.
I don't understand. What are you?
We have evolved beyond the need for names. Less advanced beings had taken to calling us unknown.
What do they look like? Are they huge?
Were there a bunch of tiny floating letters? I can't make any sense of it.
It is rare to see creatures in these caves. For what reason have you come here?
We wanted to ask you some questions.
Our knowledge is timeless. We have existed in this realm since long before you were born, and will be here long after you perish. Be warned, for the answers you seek may come at a great personal cost.
Okay. We want to know what a Z-Ring is.
That's it? A Z-Ring is a tool originating in the Alola region that allows one to harness the power of Z-crystals.
What is a Z-crystal?
Z-crystals contain a great power that can be channeled by the user of a Z-Ring. Long ago, users of these crystals were abundant. Now, however, they have fallen into grave obscurity.
But that doesn't help us find Espeon.
Is there any way to track down a Z-Ring?
The only way to track down a Z-Ring is to find its crystal. Z-crystals are magnetically attracted to themselves. If you can find a crystal of the same type as the one you're searching for, you will be pointed towards it.
I think it's safe to assume Espeon will be after one of these crystals to make that Z-Ring work. Sounds like if we can find out which crystal Espeon has, we can find him.
Can't you just tell us where Espeon is?
Our knowledge is timeless, not limitless. We have no knowledge of where an Espeon might be.
Can you at least tell us where to find a Z-crystal?
They are common in Tojo Falls, to the east of New Barktown. Be wary, however. The crystal's power comes at a price.
A price? What happens if you get the crystal?
To the untrained mind, a crystal can do great harm. Just as it amplifies the power in oneself, it also amplifies one's weaknesses. Tread lightly.
Then we have no time to lose.
All right, gang. All we have to do is head to New Barktown and get a Z-crystal. After that, it's smooth sailing all the way to Espeon.
I hope you're right.